Shalom Aleichem. I want to share with you a story of an experience, a very meaningful experience that I had when I was traveling in India after the army. I was actually trekking the Himalayas. I like the nature, and I was trekking for almost 3 months, day and night, crossing the glaciers, the mountains, the rivers, beautiful places. But after 3 months, I had enough of all of it. And I thought, what's next? And I arrived to a place called Dharamsala in North India, and I saw that there is some kind of a flyer that invites the people to come to meditations. So I said, okay, it's not a religion. I'll go and see what's going on. And I joined one course, second course. I ended up staying there for almost 10 months. And during that time, I was learning in a monastery, Tibetan monastery, with a Tibetan monk. And he was teaching in Tibetan and in Sanskrit, so he needed a translator. He had a Western woman who was translated to the group. We were a group of about 40 students from the West. And after a few months of learning, the woman which was translating comes to me and whispering, "Tell me, are you from Israel, by the way?" I said, "Yes." So she said, "I'm also Jewish." I was very surprised, because in the class we were learning that there is no difference between an animal and a tree and a man. Especially there's no difference between different nations. It's all imagination. And if you are attached to your identity, you are creating suffering. So what's the point to hold on to the fact that she's Jewish and I'm Jew? I was very surprised. Later on we had a better connection, and she was translating my questions to the monk, and I was learning more and more. After a while came a Friday, one of the Fridays, and in that monastery they do not learn in Shabbat, because Shabbat is a special word in Sanskrit. It means not to do. So Shabbat is a holiday. So Friday afternoon, it's the last class. She comes to me in Friday afternoon. We go out of the monastery, and she's telling me, "Dror, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me Good Shabbos?" Now, just to understand, I came from a non-religious family in Yerushalayim. My grandmother, Aleh Shalom, and my mother, Shetichye, they all spoke in Yiddish. And I knew Yiddish, I knew a little bit of Yiddish, but I was educated that it is the language of the exile. And there's no point in talking about this, in talking in this language. Except from that, every Friday afternoon and evenings, we were going to demonstrate in front of the cinemas in Yerushalayim, because the Haredim, the Orthodox, they wanted to close the cinemas in Shabbat, and we wanted to be open. So the shouting, Shabbos, Shabbos in Yerushalayim, had a special meaning for me. And I had a lot of anti-feelings for that. So anyway, she was my teacher, and I said, I'll do what she's asking. And I told her, "Ruth, have a good Shabbos." And then I saw that she's starting to cry. I asked her, "What's going on, Ruth? Did I say something so important?" So she said, "Dror, you know, a Jew is a Jew." And she wasn't able to speak more. She was crying. She went away. And I was left behind, and I thought to myself, this lady is here for almost 25 years, translating the books, learning, teaching, practicing. In the end of the day, she's telling me a Jew is a Jew. So what's the point in running away? What's the point in denying it? And that was an experience that took me a long journey. Baruch Hashem, through the years I became a Baal Tshuva. I opened the 2 Chabad houses in Dharamsala. I had the merit to have thousands of students all over the world learning Kabbalah and Hasidut. Now, it's very important because each Jew in the world has a chance to change. Each one of us has moments in which Hashem is enlightening the path for him. An opportunity, a window of opportunity. And we should try and take the opportunity. And do not be afraid to start a spiritual journey. It will end wherever it will end. But you have to be brave and be yourself. So we are approaching Purim, the redemption of Purim, the redemption of Pesach. I wish all of us, Bezrat Hashem, to go out of our inner exile and to attain, Bezrat Hashem, true redemption and peace in the world. B'sorot tovot.